But I think for Pango, there are things that he can get annoyed by pretty heavily. Like I said, the shards, the zombies, Weaver bugs.
Oh, they banned the Storm.
Yeah, I mean, I think
you
have to, right?
If we're sitting here going, oh, it's such a good Storm game, LGD's probably saying the same, and yeah, they ban it.
They're probably like, what do we ban? What are we more afraid of, Storm or Ember? And they're like, definitely the Storm.
So you think this
they might have something, because they have to pick first. Mineski has to pick first. So if they do pick something like Ember, Ember's a hero that can get abused really hard. Like Somnus might just bust out Shadow Fiend or something.
Okay.
10 seconds remaining. 5
See, final ban from Mineski. What do they want to take away from Somnus? They already banned his Alk. What do they want to take away that could secure them the favorable matchup mid? Obviously, either way, they are going to have to reveal their mid laner first, so they do have to worry about the response pick by LGD as that finisher.
I think I've seen Somnus play a lot of different heroes here. Seen a lot of Tiny, seen some Storm, seen some Lash. Seen a decent amount of Lina too. Yeah, that's exactly scary. It's like if they pick Ember too, LGD picks Lina. Like, oh god, how can Ember even play the laning phase? But yeah, I don't think Ember is really that option. They ban Huskar though, and that's one of those heroes that's great versus Ember.
PSG LGD Tinker.
That's the Tinker. Okay, that's.
Do you like the Tinker? You don't.
It's a moon specialty. He loves Tinker.
And as
they don't have great ways to
they don't have great ways to catch the Tinker at all. So good in that sense. Can LGD sort of pick anything to really mess with it?
10 seconds remaining.
Tinker.
Could they get away with putting the PL mid, picking a Spectre safely? Would that not be good?
Doesn't sound great. I'm trying to think of the solutions so they can find this Tinker.
Or could they just go for the Ember?
Maybe they could just go for the Ember, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, they whip out a Zeus.
That's what, it's Somnus. That's literally what we were talking about. Like, Somnus plays so many different heroes.
Yeah, and here's another one to add to the list. I mean, we ourselves, we saw one Zeus game where Yoa played it, and they got absolutely stomped.
Zai ruined them that game.
Which was, that's saying something, because that's Storm, a team that's pretty much won every other game. And they could not win with Zeus.
That was their most wonky draft. That was their most wonky draft, though, by far. They've got two heroes that are like Weaver semi-carry and the PL is a carry. And the Zeus is their way to catch the Tinker.
And it is good. I mean, you get that Nimbus online. That is another hero that Pangos don't like to play against. Because you can't Rolling Thunder. If you zip in...
If you use it, if you use it initially, yeah.
He can't Rolling Thunder. He can't get
also,
the animation off.
Zeus is good versus Willow because you can Lightning Bolt as he's Shadow Realmed.
Okay. Let's see how Somnus can do it. The Somnus Zeus. I'm excited to see. And see how well he can sort of punish Moon's Tinker.
I want to see how much FY makes moves around the map. What was the game that people were talking about, by the way, with the Radiance? You heard about that? The Radiance Manta Tinker? Was that them?
Oh, that was... it was against Fnatic. It was a team against Fnatic. I remember.
I
can't remember which team it was.
Them? I think it was Mineski.
I think you're right. I think it was. Was this Mineski versus Fnatic? Yeah, this is it.
Mineski Nana with a Hex Manta Radiance.
Will he do it this game? I mean, well, that was very late. He picked up the Radiance, right?
He picked up the Radiance at 52 minutes in that game.
And they won the game.
Oh, this was the longest game in the tournament, huh?
1 hour, 21 minutes, that one. Let's see if we have it again. Obviously, the Kings are keeping the game going with his Tinker Moon.
They didn't have anything on the side of Fnatic to catch that Tinker, though. They had... Yeah, maybe some... Okay, they had the tree with the Aghanims on the Fnatic to catch the Tinker, which is... That's pretty significant. But Zeus is one of the, the known ones. So the itemization is actually a little bit different for the Tinker. I want to see if Moon does it. You can throw in a Force Staff. The Force Staff is really useful versus Zeus, so you can get yourself away from that. The Nimbus. It's that or you just go for an earlier BKB. Did they just all tip X Nova? Because they all know each other, right? Yeah, they all used to play together. I always forget about that. This is actually, right, this was the DIC finals. It was Mineski versus LGD.
It was. It was this exact matchup, these exact same lineups.
And they had Pangos. And we had Pango Willows during that tournament because that's when they got added.
And what was the score? That was what, 3-1 for Mineski? 3-2.
We casted it. You should know.
It was a long time ago. It was 3. I'm going to check that up. Let's have a look. DAC Finals 20.
At least we knew Mineski won.
30 seconds to
Dusk
battle.
is always ready.
But it's good manner, right? Like these guys have a lot of respect for each other.
Yeah, it was
They're
3.
all friends.
It was 3-2.
It was 3-2.
3-2.
It went the full distance. Yeah.
Yeah. They won with the anti-mage. Oh, they'd lost with the anti-mage, didn't they?
Oh yeah, they were versus the Magnus.
Remember that?
The Magnus game where it was just like
Yeah,
the inevitable. They couldn't do anything with the AM. Yeah, I remember that game now. Yep.
And game 1, in fact, Mineski, they had their Pango and the Willow. They lost that game.
They did lose that game.
There you go, the Pango and Willow. See if we can do it this time.
That was a long time ago. What was it, like 4
I mean, where was it? April the 6th? That was what?
That's like 4 months ago.
May, June, July, August. 4 months ago. 4 months ago, these two met in that grand finals.
Mineski claimed themselves 3 bounties, and Ice walks up and takes a lot of harassment here. So Wraith can carry.
And Mushi will have to back up jabs for this very strong duel lane.
I wonder if they adjusted it, not only because they wanted Pango, but also because they were like, we don't want to put the Wraith King versus the Undying, right? Makes a bit of sense.
Yeah, I think so. I think you're actually right. As you say, something that's been forced by most teams, and the reason why they do pick that Undying.
Yeah.
They're not going to get that heads-up matchup in the lane.
Bottom looks like it's going to be pretty tough for Mineski. I mean, this Undying is the king of this lane for sure. They pretty much just have a spam lane down here on Mineski, just throwing out their spouse to try to harass Ame, but Ame showed up with 9 tangos, and X-Nova is just continuing to be a boss. Just right-clicking them, getting that decay up. Ice down to 290 health, so you get those right clicks by the Undying.
Top lane. Or with the shards on Mushi, just really forcing him back with the right clicks of Chalice too.
Do they have a sentry in the lane of... they do, okay. So Mineski is prepared for when the Weaver does go for those Shikuchi plays, but LGD's level 2 already. Mineski's still level 1. They've got a big creep wave coming along, and they've got Glyph available, so they're going to start preparing that. Push under the tower. The counter Glyph.
Yeah, bottom lane 7 for 3 on Ame.
Should have a pretty okay time.
Yeah, with the power of the Undying by his side. And top F1 Chalice. And very aggressively bottom. Quick shield crash from Ice.
LGD's got at least 2 lanes that look very, very dominant for them right now. The top lane and the bottom lane. The mid lane should be relatively even between these two, because yeah, you get laser to Zeus, but you have spells to always last hit. I think that's probably the nicest thing too about Zeus. Not only just progressing into the later stage versus Tinkers, in lane, you're always gonna last hit. X-Nova's got such a fun job. Look at this, just decay, throw some right clicks, and Ice can't last it because he actually has to use, majority of the time he has to use spells to get those last hits as he drops very low.
Keeping himself just okay with the 6 charges. So top lane Chalice, nice Duke of the Bramble there.
Wow, that was very quick.
Make sure he doesn't get rooted. Yeah, in the mid game fights too, we're going to see sort of the power of the Zeus and Undying. It's,
Position. Stand around the tombstone, stand around the Nimbus.
And this whole sort of area of a team fight, which is going to be very hard for Mineski to get in on top of, especially with heroes, you know, like the carry, like this carry Wraith King.
He's not having fun up top. His Jabs almost gets caught up by the shards there. Jabs holding skill points, by the way. It's just 2 in Bramble for now.
Oh, F1. Snowball. Why not?
Did he like do that?
He just stood next to a creep and just snowballed it.
Okay, maybe he just was securing a last hit. I'm not sure.
No, it was half health.
All right, well, not sure. Maybe a misclick, maybe a quick cast.
It's having a bit of fun.
I heard the spawn. I looked bottom and I looked back top. I'm like, wait, what's going on? I thought maybe he dodged a Wraith King stun.
I think maybe I just dodged a Willow right click. There you go. I mean, Oh, look for Chalice is
Chalice
pretty
very
low.
He's got stick and fairy fire.
Oh,
though.
okay, so now he's got the salve too. Keeps himself in the fog so it doesn't get hit by the Shadow Realm hit.
FY. Looks like he's gonna port bottom and look for a kill. I see actually. Okay, wait. Ports mid. Okay, he ports mid, but he has. Okay, he has Chalice's Bassi. I thought he had Ame's Bassi. So it looks like he's just gonna port mid, fill the bottle, and then head back top and finish up at the Aquila for his Weaver. But he's staying mid for now. Moon does have 16 stick charges, but
They're on top of him. And with that burst, one more. Oh, he's got the poly charges there, Moon. He's going to get the kill on F1. They're not going to get him.
Somnus was trying to bottle, but getting hit by the March wasn't able to actually get enough mana for the last Arc Lightning.
Very nicely done there by Moon, keeping his cool as he gets dove upon in the middle lane. And straight up to the shrine. It's up 5 minutes in.
Upgraded Magic Wand. I think he got up to like 16 or 17 charges there. Turn that one around.
That lane wasn't going too bad at all for the Zeus. We're pretty much even. So that's a little kill being fed away by FY will give a favourable bit of an offset to the Tinker.
Yep, 600 up. Somnus now has ulti. So FY looking to get aggressive here on Jabs. Jabs is looking very dead.
And Snowball does come out before the Shadow Realm ends, so Jab does still get the hit off.
And there's 2 Soul.
Does
They get
Thunder
FY.
goes Wrath. It's a trade. Yep.
The Curse Crown hit both of them. That was pretty ideal. That's Chalice. Has a lot of wand and stick charges, and Mushi gets pushed into the tower.
Mushi's very low. He's got stick charges himself, but he's only level 1. Mushi's going to die for that attempt. FY back in time, and oh, Ninja Boogie.
Ninja Boogie.
Hello.
Is he gonna? Okay, he gets away.
Chalice could still try and look for the CM, and oh, he's getting blasted.
Sentry Ward, FY, blocks it off so he makes sure he can't let his Weaver die. That was scary for both of them
He's
for
just
a
seen
moment.
Ninja Boogie just waltz past the tier 1 tower. It's like, oh, hang on. There's a CM in the neighborhood as well, but yeah, Ninja Boogie will be fine.
I actually, how did he get there? Kale. Got Moon looks like he DC'd. Moon has a DD in the bottle, farming very well. 3 points in the March, not having that, you know, the situations where you're Tinker and you think you can get these kills, and you go for like the laser rockets a bit more. Since he's versus Zeus, he knows he's just going to be all about that farm. Saw that. Ame went for double Wraithband in the laning phase.
Okay.
So, yeah, Magic Wand, double Wraithband, didn't finish the Aquila just yet either. There's some stats to make sure that he can keep the pressure on and not allow Ice to farm. Ice starting to catch up though, 19 last hits, actually more than Chalice. For a while, Ice was sitting at like 4 or 5 last hits, but then once he gets the bottle, the CM aura starts to add up, he can spam his spells more to get those last hits, so.
I can't believe what we're seeing! What just happened?
Me too, X-Nova.
The next label play. The next label play.
Hopefully we'll be able to get things on very soon, you know. It will be the last day. I don't want to jinx it of this sort of things. Obviously at the moment the team's still playing the games from their hotel. But this is the last day, as we will be moving on to the main stage next week. And spoilers, you know, I won't say anything, but it does look fantastic. So prepare your pod champs. It's going to be great.
Why are you spoiling for yourself? Can't spoil for
Okay,
yourself.
I'll unspoil. It looks garbage. Guys, it looks, and girls, it looks amazing.
Alright, so Mushi, he's still relatively same net worth as the Phantom Lancer. I mean, it's like that even gold. That even experience. It's just that Tinker just slightly
Well,
enabled
Nobody wins.
of FY given that kill mid.
No, just no.
Such simple.
I don't see anything out of the ordinary though besides all that. Looking at the item builds, I'm seeing probably the Treads Hood build maybe on Ame this game because he's versus a Tinker, but not certain just yet. Treads like Ame switches the build up a bit.
So still having trouble connecting back to the voice chat. Quite a crucial part of the Dota 2 game, so we'll let them off.
Trying to think what other fun little interactions we've got. You got the. I mean, we get the. So the. I mean, we've got Weaver Bugs and Tombstone is probably the funnest one that I've been thinking of, at least for the side of LGD.
Wow, that's a lot of annoying things to get off you.
All right, you've got to turn and get the bug off you while zombies are hitting you too. I feel like in team fights that could be really obnoxious. But the team fight for LGD, like you said, LGD's team fight is going to be a lot about like this perimeter-based team fighting, and Mineski's is kind of similar. Like this Pango is going to be the disruption with the Rolling Thunder, but then Tinker, the March of Machines, is going to be that area that they want to be fighting around. Both teams not really drafting the craziest amount of team fight. It's very laning oriented.
Yeah, maybe the Moon Tinker is going to be the big showstopper, like apparently it was the other day, carrying the game, as Tinkers really can do.
I really wish I wish I'd gotten to see this game. This game looks crazy.
Looks to have been quite a crazy one. I'm sure some people in chat can confirm.
Yeah, because it's
They
like
would
he's
have
got,
seen Mineski versus Fnatic.
it's this Tinker who has Manta Radiance, right?
Yeah.
It looks like he's split pushing.
Split
with
pushing all the
Manta Radiance.
lanes.
He only has 140 building or 240 building damage. You'd think it would be a lot higher, right? When he's doing that.
Well, I guess he's split pushing
You're not really
the
hitting,
creeps,
but
but
yeah, but
he's not really hitting the
but
buildings.
you have Manta and Radiance. You're
You're just setting up the creeps to hit the buildings.
Fair. Yeah, okay, that's good. That's true.
Oh, he's not got Dota Plus. I don't think he does, at least, because he hasn't got any of the gems on Tinker. Oh no, he has got Dota Plus.
He's got Dota Plus.
He has, but he just hasn't got any of the gems. Oh, okay, he's just not spent his thing. That's alright.
I didn't buy those things either. I bought the sets.
Why? They look cool.
Dude, the sets look amazing. The sets look pretty cool. The Tusk set and the Earth.
Hopefully,
set.
I'm hoping that if that's some
two of
new
them.
sets, sure.
New Dota Plus sets.
Yeah,
that'd be
because
sweet.
we've only got a few at the moment.
I need to build up my shards again though.
Yeah.
And we do have the unpause. Through. Got the action top. Chalice has a shrine available. FY and him will use that as an efficiency, and they're also going to bring Somnus and Ex Nova. All right, so party shrine, maximum efficiency.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
I'll see where
As
they
they can
go.
look to make a gank through this because it's just like a
Yeah.
natural movement. But
Yeah.
Somnus just gonna pick up the arcane boots and go back to the lane, as the rest of the three make their move up there. But now they can leave Ame down bottom versus Ice alone. So the supports can make moves around the map for LGD. As we see, they are smoked, at least on Ex Nova. He's actually just looking to place wards, preparing for the later stages to watch where the Tinker's farming.
Moon's getting very low. He's going to be Thunder God's Wrap to cancel that south there. Look who's there with the wraparound. Ex Nova. Can he get the kill?
Not quite enough damage with the Soul
Dire's
Rip.
bottom tower
He
is under
cannot.
attack.
Doesn't want Jabs to get the last hit on this. Deny. Oh, he stopped his attack.
Balls.
Maybe thinking there was another hit on the Tombstone, getting rooted.
Is under attack.
You get
Radiant
pressured here by
structures
Jabs.
are fortified.
Can he get out?
There's a Shadow Realm.
Jab's not wanting to go for it.
Level 2 Shadow Realm.
Well, now he goes for it.
They've got a Rocket as well. Soul Rip.
Is it enough with the rocket and the rush Shadow Realm?
He's okay.
Not
The Soul
enough
Rip.
damage, yeah.
FY and Chalice, they spotted Ninja Boogie, and he is in a whole lot of trouble.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Caught on very low HP. Even if he's full HP, I mean, it's a Crystal Maiden. But they did see FY coming from a northern, like the ramp, so it does look like they're pinging out, expecting some kind of ward around here. The way he took it. Jabs has a sentry, but he doesn't find the ward. He actually places it thinking it's behind the tower rather than deeper. As Moon begins to clear out some the ancient stack as well as some of those neutrals to progress toward that boots to travel, since he's gone for the soul ring in between too. Farm heavily. Somnus has a haste rune. It looks like he's gonna try to set up toward top with the rest of his team rotating. It is spotted by the ward, and Mineski have to back up.
Mushi. He actually goes for it here with a Raid Fire Blast straight onto the Zeus, and Zeus, he's gone.
The damage?
FY does look to try and open up onto Mushi, but Mushi just goes straight for the TP out, and he has gone out of there. That ward and that prepreparation to just straight up
Radiant's middle
rip
tower
the
is
Zeus
under
to pieces.
And look at the ward.
Perfectly played.
Look at the ward they had for it too. It's just a ward in the river. It's just in the river. The damage coming through. Yeah, it's just all the skeletons and the double disabled. That's why we see the Willow and the Wraith King combo. As this Willow is now level 6, the same time as his Wraith King. Pango. Preparing the ulti. Playing versus Pango as PL can't be the most fun. Your illusions just get cleared out from all the spells. Your the Q, the W, as well as the Rolling Thunder.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
Setting up by
attack.
this 10-minute bounty rune here. Jabs hiding. For the
Got
curse
attention.
ground. The Ray Fire Blast. The damage here from the Bedlam is not enough. Chalice is able to get the time lapse out. You manage to pick up the rune though. Snowball comes through from FY. He's able to get the trap as well. Onto
Nice.
Mushi. Mushi gets surrounded, but TPs are coming in towards the shrine. And here's from the sideline, eye. Shield crash on two with a Rolling Thunder. Bounces through both of them. Mineski are able to pick up a couple of kills after that attempt of LGD.
Very nice shards, but yeah, the rotations.
And trying to kill the Wraith King twice at this stage is always going to be hard. Reincarnate keeping Mushi out in the game.
Especially that close to like Shrine and Tier 1 still at this time. Just easy access points for Pango. But now they know that there's no Wraith King ulti. So they could look to punish Mushi whenever he shows on the map. And during all this, Ame still just quietly farming, and it is going to be the Treads Hood build as we kind of expected, and we've been seeing so often. But he didn't even finish his Aquila. Didn't even go for the Bassi.
Top FY again with the shards. Looking for jabs. He's got the snowball to dodge the Bedlam and the Cursed Crown. Picks up the Weaver too as they turn towards Mushi. Mushi still without their reincarnate back online. Can they pop in the Thunder God's Wrath? Not enough. Mushi will survive. Now with the turnaround, Frostbite onto FY. They do also have Somnus in though. In fact, with the lightning, he's able to zap down one. They will lose FY. Side, Rolling Thunder from Ice. He's trying to find the connection, but doesn't manage to catch them with the stun. So he rolls back to safety.
They almost got Mushi. Zeus's damages is still so crazy. Every time I see it, it's like you're kind of surprised by it, but you're not, because you're used whenever you see Zeus, you see that. But I don't feel like we're getting as much Zeus as I like. This hero heroes look so fun.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Looks like it's going to be a blink rush on Ice this game to set up for his team. And he also, I think, wants to be a bit more of that active mover around the map because of how much Mushi shut down in this game from that laning phase. So if he has Blink Dagger, they can reign supreme in those team fights as well. And yeah, Ame just continuing to be that silent farmer.
Dire are scanning.
57% win probability at the moment, sync for LGD.
They throw a scan out. FY does walk into it to break it. Failed smoke from Mineski. And what was the win? What did it show for?
57% for LGD at the moment.
LGD, okay.
Yeah.
With Ame free farming and having that edge over the Wraith King,
Yeah.
it feels like it's
On the
looks
side,
okay. Moon blinked in very
Chase down
deep.
Ninja Boogie. You've got the Rolling Thunder coming out from Ice. Blinks forward. On top of the PL, on the side, Moon. Getting the marching machines out. Will be able to blink into the trees. Chalice is going to try and find out he's got the damage. He hasn't, but the Thunder God's Wrath will be enough. Somnus with the ult kills off the Tinker inside the base and picks up a double kill as he cleans out Ice as well with the zaps.
I guess Moon wanted to get them before they started to set up with their TPs because he blinked behind the tier 1 to start setting up marches, and that actually allowed FY to snowball, get all of his spells off on him.
Dire's bottom tower.
So maybe a little bit of an
is under attack.
over-aggressive or over-eager blink by the Tinker, getting him punished from the heavy rotation of LGD.
And then jabs. It's the Bedlam. FY just quick with the snowball. A Somnus looking very well in terms of items.
Oh yeah, he's got the one piece toward the axe too.
Out on his way to that axe. Hitting a similar sort of item timings as the Tinker this game, only about 900 between them. Tinker just a little ahead with the ease of being able to farm multiple lanes as he can now.
See how much gold Moon gave? That's why Somnus has that piece.
Yeah.
868 from that dominating streak.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
That one of our mate. Trying to chase down Ice. He does go for the Rolling Thunder, but there's the snowball in to cancel it in time. That's enough time for the damage to come out of PL to kill the Pangolier.
Just that right-click damage by PL and great control by FY. Bounty runes coming out. Looks like Mineski's trying to set up some vision here and trying to prepare for it. Jabs now. Somnus is already there with Chalice.
Just get the terrorize onto the Weaver, and Chalice takes so much damage, but he gets the chance for the time lapse. Again, LGD turning up to back up Chalice. Have the damage to find not just one support, but both Jabs and Ninja Boogie.
Radiant structures are fortified.
There's 11-7 now with a 3k lead. These sort of little plays and pickoffs favoring LGD each time. As Mineski just looking to fight each time a little too close and deep over LGD's half of the map, and LGD's been ready every time with TPs, getting the Zeus in place and fighting back.
A lot of pressure on Moon this game now already. Like Mushi's starting to get some farm, but in comparison to the PL, he's just gonna get completely outscaled at this time because of how much he got shut down in that laning phase. So yeah, Moon's having a great game, but the other two are not, and LGD do have their two big cores farming. Chalice is being very annoying for Mineski, just constantly showing up to every single engagement. 3-0 and 6 on this Weaver, going for a diffusal build and the mana breakdown. So really wanting to get that timing to just make Mushi's life even.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, between
hits.
the Weaver and the PL, Mushi is never reincarnating.
He's gonna have like mangoes
Until he gets the talent, which is a long way away, just level 9 at the moment.
or mangoes if he pops the mangoes at the last second as he's dying. It's like the other solution is the Soul Ring, but you don't want to go back for a Soul Ring when you're this behind.
Radiant's top tower has been denied.
As Ame also approaches very close to that diffusal. Somnus knows what his job in this game is. Just he can show up to majority of the fights. He's got a haste rune, but the main importance is get that Aghanims as fast as possible. That Aghs, they can look to kill the Tinker with almost any of their heroes. Maybe just not the Undying. Everybody else though with an Aghs Zeus, they can go for that hunt. So they're content with this pace of the game. LGD, they know that they farm at a faster pace than Mineski does. Sure, the Tinker farms very fast, but Wraith King and Pango definitely do not. Pango does, but he doesn't want to be shown on the map. He wants to be playing more as that ganker role.
Quick up to look for the scout and find Moon. Try for the charge, but the blink's out. Moon will be able to keep himself safe. Then back in a bit to throw some rockets back at the two of them.
Anyone building toward a pipe? I guess their supports are pretty broke on the side of LGD, so we'll see toward the later stage if they do go for a pipe versus the Tinker.
Moon's got a Nova's got his cloak.
Yeah, the casual cloak.
Yeah,
so he'll probably try to go for it eventually. I know FY's built the Urn. I like Urn a lot versus Tinker. Even though, of course, you can rearm Blink most of the time, it just makes the fights harder. As that's the first diffusal finished now. So Ame does have it coming out on the courier. So Mushi has to be careful, but Mushi also has a blade mail, so can return a decent amount of damage.
Towards mid Mushi. Thinking about going for the Ray Fire Blast, but can't quite get in close enough.
Oh, that's another... Okay, there we go. That's one of the cool things that I forgot about, is being able to boost to travel in onto the Wraith King skeletons. There we go. That's one other neat fun thing that we can see.
They actually lose their courier there as well, Mineski.
Did it just...
I think they're trying to use it for vision. As such. As they did have it around, they'd already used the fortification with it.
Yeah.
And then they sent it back in. It couldn't get out of there.
Whoops. They put down 2 wards during that time, Mineski. They actually... That's not blocking. Okay, so it's just a Vision Ancient Ward. That one's pretty clever. One of them, the original one's gonna get taken out, but that one actually gives a lot of vision because those trees are cut down.
Again, usually the Thunder Gods have to try and hunt down Moon, but
once they've got the Aghanims,
instantly blinks out afterwards, so they don't have to jump after it.
Yeah. Once they have the Aghs, then
Yes.
they can then you can stop that the secondary arm before it comes out and heat. Somnus is very close. As they continue to farm just a little bit faster than Mineski. The experience starting to add up though, about 7,500 in favor of LG. Bottom does get the Rolling Thunder off, but the bugs are attached. FY can't get the punch off.
He can't get the punch off. There he goes, finally. And he will actually live just
Chalice has the defusal finished up.
Oh.
But FY will go down.
Yeah, he does manage to find him there with the blink dagger. ISO does still find FY.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
So much mana burn.
And it is that scale. All the mana burn.
So much mana burn on everyone.
Online with the diffusals and the Aghanims on Zeus. It's just a scary time to try and fight LGD.
Yeah.
Precious bone.
And Ag's on his way out to him.
So now I was asking if anybody was building a pipe on the side of LGD. Is anyone building a pipe on the side of Mineski?
Yes, they're gonna. Feels like they're gonna need it.
I don't see anyone even having a cloak in preparation.
Like, who does build it?
It'd have to be. I mean, you can't have Jabs really build.
No.
You want him. He's a Willow. You want him to be able to go for that. It's got to
It'd
be
have
like
to be ice. Wouldn't it?
ice, yeah. But
he wants damage.
Maelstrom. I mean, Ninja Boogie's not gonna get it, so they're gonna be taking a heap load of damage from that Zeus. How's Moon's Aghanims online? Okay, Moon's Aghanims is two pieces away. So like we said, his timing is excellent. He's been farming very well, but the rest of his team definitely struggling. As Mushi will at least have his Blink Dagger on top with the Blade Mill, so maybe they can look for some aggressive plays with that. LGD's setting up now some Tinker Vision, so whenever Moon does start to set up for those, they can look for those plays. Yeah, Ame went for Shadow Blade, so looking to pick up, because I think they're realizing that Mineski's just like not wanting to take fights versus them. They're just split pushing around. Nice, nice. There it is.
There
he
it
gets
is.
it off though.
He does still get it off, but he's very low, Chalice. Can he chase the TP out? That should be enough to save Ice.
They're gonna lose Jabs for it though.
We have revenge to mount.
One more hit and Ice would have died though, because he had the bug taking him down. Chalice was hot on his trail with the Geminate attack.
Radiant are scanning.
But yeah, it feels like LGD overall, they're playing more confidently. Mineski are just playing more of just this farm game. LGD's just, they're looking for fights constantly. And now they've got FY with a Blink Dagger. So more ways to hunt, to look for that Tinker. As they prepare for this bottom push, and you see, they use the glyph to keep the catapult alive, and Chalice even checks the side with bugs to see if the Tinker was setting up.
Trying to finish off this bottom tier on tower LGD. Mineski. They want to try and fight this. They are bringing the whole team down here, looking for the wraparound indicated on the map. Moon starts to prepare, laying down the march of the machines. FY trying to hunt him out in the tree line with the sigil.
I feel like they've got to try to get something, because I mean, Ame is just having the time of his life.
He's
224 last hits. He's just been farming completely alone this whole game. FY finds Ice with that Blink Dagger. More than enough lockdown.
Which is so much burst, and you say with the build, it's just there's no resistance.
And that's an Arcane Rune.
Yeah.
You cannot fight into a Zeus with Arcane Rune.
Going straight for the Blink Axe as well, Somnus, so all the Nimbus is to be thrown out.
Blink Octarine, right? Yeah.
Blink Octarine, sorry. Oh, Mushi.
Chalice.
Gonna look to jump in, gets himself on top of Somnus. Somnus will go down. Mushi finding the opening. Well, let's see if they can find Extra over on the back of it. They have lost a couple. Ice buying back for this fight. They won't buy back yet on Ninja Boogie, but they don't need to. Ice is able to roll out. Mid lane army does get the tower, but Mushi there with that initiation, just jumping straight in and on top of the Zeus. That's how you deal with it.
Yeah,
they can get the Wraith King on top of Somnus. He's gonna die.
Yeah, as long as they have vision. They have, oh, look at Mushi's doing. That was cool. He was building up his skeletons, killing these zombies, because he gets the last hit. So he actually built up 5 skeletons from that. Maybe wastes a little bit of time, but gets the skeletons for the later stages. But yeah, that was very important, because Mineski had vision of the fight. So they had that Obs ward on the high ground, so they were able to actually get the instant jump onto the Zeus, as well as getting the Willow Fear onto Chalice, and Chalice got insta-killed in the back lines. So it seems like for Mineski, vision is incredibly important for them to get on top of the Zeus.
Look at this guy.
He's gonna have a blink.
Just bam, straight away from Mushi.
Yeah.
He's in. And Somnus is out.
Skeletons do so much damage. And now Mushi, with that blink, with that blade mill, is gonna go for the Radiant Snipes since he's versus PL, but oof.
They're fine ice though. The Nimbus hunting him out of the tree line and Arme's on top of him.
I like Mushi's itemization in this game though. Feels like he's done exactly what he needed to in the spot that he was put in.
To sort of come back from a bit of a slow farming stage. And got top laning the route onto Chalice. Chalice frostbitten as well. Chalice gets popped. They get X-Nova too. See if Somnus can get any kills in return. He has Mushi on top of him yet again. Will use Mushi up to allow him the space to back away. But Mineski, they're finding these kills.
The bugs and the zombies, Jabs was trying to deal with them, but it was too much. As Chalice continues to die, Chalice really needs this BKB. Because in all these situations, it's too much spell damage coming out from the CM and the Willow. They're actually killing him in most of the situations by himself, and that was very close to catching him with the Nimbus.
Nimbus down just a little too late.
So we got a Glimmer Cape on X-Nova, and FY is going for Yule's Lotus. Lotus also one of the better items to deal with not only Willow, but also with Tinker. As Moon is just gonna go for straight up BKB. Try to keep himself alive. Versus that pesky Nimbus. Pesky Zeus. But yeah, Chalice is desperate for this BKB now. Like, I think that's the two situations where he died, just died to supports. FY. We'll be okay. But Ame, right? We're still just this creeping Ame. So you got the heart yet? Pretty much done.
He's just getting so much waste. They've not been able to do anything about him. 0-0-4. He's playing, as you say, his own sort of game. Much to the delight of LGD.
Let's see what he can do with all this farm. As he's looking to make his aggressive move. But they all go near the tower.
They're going to smoke up on Mineski. He might actually dispel this with his Shadow Blade. Well, they know what's up. Do they have to dig that? He is just going to try and turn a fight. He goes straight on top of Jabs, has the doppelganger to dodge Mushi's initiation. Mushi still finds the Raid Fire Blast onto the correct PL. At the same time, FY goes with the Snowball. They pop the ultimate here with the Thunder God's Wrath as they try and go with the freezing field. Moon has got a BKB on the Tinker as he looks to BKB and TP out. Will make it out of there. But Mushi might not be as fortunate unless the back of a Vice Ice is enough. He comes in with the Rolling Thunder. Look for a second roll around, the terrorizing the two of them from Jabs, sending LGD back. FY jumping forward with the blink. Just find the Snowball. The Nimbus down as well on top of Moon. The BKB is still down for 44 seconds as Moon will get bursted. They get on top of him and they find the kill, and Chalice already hunting for more. Mushi able to TP out in time. Ice with the swashbuckle. Still continuing to run himself away.
The chase.
And with the blink he is out of there. But LGD finding the fight, and despite that BKB pickup on Moon, they still are able to run him down after he's used it.
Just like we said, right? The Tinker, he's very farmed, but you can feel in those team fights, he's the only one really dishing out damage. Chalice,
he's the only one that's farmed.
Yeah, Chalice takes a lot of damage. Chalice can die to all these spells coming out, but the rest of them, they're very durable. The Glimmer Cape on the Undying helping a lot. FY has 1900 health. Zeus staying in the backlines, and Ame just incredibly farmed. And Moon has to be super careful, like we saw there. As soon as the BKB is gone, he can't actually go into the fights. There's too many ways to stock on top of him with all these blink daggers and versus a Zeus. Roche does get secured. Okay, I was wondering if they were even going to give it to Ame, because he just feels unkillable, but they actually do. As Mushi trying to farm this Radiance. The Radiance will help because then he can actually add a little bit more damage to the pool, but I think he still just dies in the team fight. There's far too much being dished out by the Zeus and PL. But at least, you know, the Radiance will help versus Phantom Lancer at least a bit. Give him some type of way to actually enhance his farm.
Oh, Thunder goes Wrath onto Moon. Moon does blink down, but again, there's the Nimbus on top of me. Has the BKB and also the back of a Vice Size to keep himself safe. Vice Size trying with the Yule's Rolling Thunder to keep a Chalice locked in place, but doesn't quite get on top of him. So Chalice will be fine. And Ice able to TP away.
Oh, they saw him too with that lightning bolt. But that's, I mean, it's pretty scary that just like that, they're forcing the BKB charge. So now we're down to 8 seconds already on Moon. As Ame just continues to farm and farm.
Yeah, he can really go wherever he wants. They do not have means to deal with a PL this farmed at this point of the game, Mineski.
Well, they do not.
Mid lane.
Why?
Going in. It's got the combo onto Ice to Nimbus. Bursting him down, and that's enough to find the kill between the two of them.
It literally just allows FY to play his own like solo pick-off games. Just having that Nimbus to enable him. The warding so far has been... I don't think I've ever seen many wards getting de-warded this game, even though there's a Zeus on the side of LGD. Chalice. They didn't quite have the Nimbus up just yet. It's about 2 seconds from cooldown for them to get that on the Shadow Realm. And oh, look at that. Chalice is even gonna go for a Blink Dagger on Weaver. They are just all out for Moon. They know, I think that...
He's the only big issue.
Yeah, he is really the only issue. They're getting so much farm on the map, and they know that Mushi's kind of a non-factor. Even if he gets this Radiance, he's a free kill in the team fights for what they've got. Why?
He's got the snowball.
Can he
keep him safe from the freezing field? Doesn't look like he can.
The charge? Can he do it? Oh, I'll get stunned before he can try. Meanwhile, Xnova also.
Alright, they find themselves a second support.
I guess it was finally your time.
Now Chalice looking for Jabs. Jabs does not have the Shadow Realm just yet. Oh, go down.
They do try and come in and try and save him, but it's not going to happen. Chalice, he's going to find Moon. Moon having to put the BKB in and has to TP out. Damage will not be there for Chalice to take down Moon, so he will survive, but another BKB charge.
Yeah, down to 7.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Tower to be taken too.
And the Octarine was finished on Somnus. So, yeah. And also level 20. This is a little bit ago, but level 20. He didn't go for the cooldown reduction talent, which we've been seeing, I feel, more. Players have been telling me that they do like the cooldown more, but the Lightning Bolt mini stun is incredible. I'm a big fan of that one too. Just allows you to set up, and I mean, it's not like they're lacking damage and they want him to be spamming more. Sure, the Lightning Bolt, you know, it does go more often if you do take cooldown reduction, but he's already got an Octarine, so. The longer duration stun is all they really need on that Tinker once that BKB is down. Oh, Chalice switched away from the Lincolns. He's got to just go. Alright, switch away from the Blink. He's got Lincolns. I got pretty excited for a Blink Weaver. I think I've only seen that with like support Weavers with Aghanim's.
Can Mineski hold long enough to somehow draw this game to a point where Mushi can become this big late game Wraith King? It's a lot. I mean, it really is, as we keep saying, all on Moon on his Tinker performance.
Just feels too hard for him. They've got 3 cores farming very well on the side of LGD, and Mushi still just continues to get outpaced because they can't actually play the normal way where they want to. Like, the Tinker's going to be pushing out the hard lanes to actually for Mushi to farm, because they have so many ways to set up for him with the Zeus. So Mushi is struggling to find any farm on the map. He's got to just send his skeletons to do his bidding, as he will, at that top lane.
Trying to scout him out.
They found Jabs. Placing wards.
Well, Chalice is looking for Ninja Boogie, but there's the BKB out for Chalice. Not going to be interrupted by the Rolling Thunder from Ice. In fact, going to start punching into Ice. Looking to chase him down as well, but there's the backup. Moon TP's in on top of the skeletons, and Chalice will retreat.
They've actually got like no physical damage on the side of Mineski.
It's just Mushi. If he can get any hits in.
He can't even get hits in. So as soon as those BKBs are popped, you see Chalice, it's not like he panicked. He just BKBs, takes a breath, looks at his scenario, and he's like, alright, I can kind of just do whatever I want here. Full nullifier now for Ame. Aegis is gone. Didn't really think that I didn't really think he was gonna die with it either.
Time has passed, and Ame just still plays that little game.
Yep.
0-0-5.
360 last hits. Moon. There's a nullifier. He's just dead.
There we go, Ame.
Did he get a? He got a kill.
He got the kill. He got the kill. That's the carry. He's in.
They forced Moon to buy back. 19,000 gold lead for LGD, 20,000 experience as well as it just continues.
Ame
Show. He
straight in, they're going to nullify again onto Moon. Oh, the shards won't catch him though. The freezing field is out, so Ame has to back away.
He gets caught in the root as well.
Yes, this would be a big kill if they can find him with a stun. They're on top of him, they do, they get Ame. Down for 95, Chalice trying to fight onwards with the BKB, looking towards Mushi. Mushi still has enough mana to pop the reincarnate. Big buybacks from both Jabs and Ninja Boogie. They're in very deep here, LGD. Looking to control Mushi up, Chalice, great fire blast stunned to the quick time lapse. And will now look to get out of there. So getting a little too deep there, LGD. Chalice is still going to get rooted. He's actually going to go down as well by the looks of it. Chalice will fall. X-Nova, he's in trouble too, as he's rooted by the Frostbite, held in place. He does manage to get himself just far enough away. FY comes back in to kill off the CM.
X-Nova juking in the tree line.
Oh, he's going to go down, but so will Jabs. So that is a dieback on both of the supports of Mineski. Obviously, LGD themselves do lose heroes too. Ame, Chalice, and X-Nova going down.
You know, it was a bit of an overcommitment, but if the shards get... if the shards get him, and if FY also doesn't get... Because FY snowballed and actually got pushed on the opposite side of the shards as well. If they got on top of
they found him anyway.
Oh god.
They found him anyway.
He's got BKB.
He can't get out.
He can't get out.
Did he have BKB?
It just came up.
Okay,
it was like 1 second. Yeah, it just come up.
All right.
Well, now it's 100 seconds.
100 seconds. Without the Tinker, the big component that's been holding Mineski on this game. And LGD continue to be in that very favorable position. And as we said, this game, a pretty tasty win for LGD if they can seal it. They just need one win out of these two games to guarantee a spot in the upper bracket. And so far, looking so good for them.
Yeah, great overall control of Ame there. Everyone just throwing all their spells on top of him, and we see Mushi does end up dying, but has the reincarnate. Somnus just staying in the back lines, constantly throwing those spells. But that right there showcases the power and how ahead LGD feels in this game.
Don't want him, Ame. He's hunting ISO size.
Invis rune plus Yules.
And he's out of there.
Nice play. Pops that Invis, throws himself in Yules. Ame can't do anything there to find him. I guess maybe they could have Zeus ulted, but wouldn't give that much lingering vision. As now, X-Nova has gone for the hood, so they will eventually want to go for a pipe, but the game might not make it to that point as LGD begin to start to set up for this high ground push. Level 25 now on the Zeus, that arc lightning damage.
Oh, poor on Ninja Boogie.
They've still got 20 seconds.
Some of the burst.
Yeah.
They're going to make the most of it. They really want to try and find that set of racks finally. If they're in on mid. See Jabs, terrified of coming even close enough to pop down and terrorize. Knows that he's going to get jumped if he does so they'll have to let this one go. LGD taking the melee racks and range racks in the middle lane. Keeping that very hefty advantage afloat. 24k lead.
This is about to be the refresher orb now for Somnus, as if he wasn't doing enough damage. As Roche also respawns, and LGD can do that quite easily. They've got even the amplification from the Flesh Golem to make it even faster. And they found a DD on Chalice. It looks like he's gonna actually just look for plays while his team goes for the rush, and ice. We'll be okay. As Chalice continues to be an annoyance. Look at him committing forward.
He is. He's giving all the vision, giving all the information. He's trying to find ISO quickly. Time Lance is back to the side. Out comes the Thunder Ghost Wrap as well as the BKB on Chalice with the burst. That's 2 gone.
It's just Chalice.
Mineski.
Chalice running into 5 heroes.
That was the double ult, of course, as the refresher orb revealed on Zeus. And they're getting Roshan as well. It really does feel like everything is going LGD's way here.
And top, Moon. We'll get the blink away. Somnus almost gets the Yules off on him. That'll be the Aegis as well as the Cheese. This time he'll take the Aegis so he can dive past those towers looking for the kills. And already even has a Moon Shard finished up on this PL.
Jabs. He's running, he's hiding.
FY just has so much farm because he's been allowed to play like this. He went for
these solo kills. Yeah. Well, solo in a sense, but with the global.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Ooh,
is
lost
under
vision for a
attack.
second. Grabs into the ramble. Gets speared away. He's looking for the kill.
He is. I mean, the backup is there from Summons, but at the same time, the backup's there from the Tinker. He's got the snowball.
Has the
On
blink.
jabs. So FY should surely fall here. They, oh no,
Nope.
they blink the play. He's
Yeah.
out. FY's still alive. Mushi goes for the BKB TP away. He will make it. But FY.
It's really just because of he's so farmed, right? And any other
Yeah.
it's a 2,500 health Tusk with a Shadow Blade, a Vessel.
Spirit Vessel.
He's got so many tools at his disposal.
Wow, top lane next over. Finds Moon. Somnus coming in with a boosted travel play. Has the Yules to cancel the TP.
90 seconds, no Tinker. As LGD push it up to a 31,000 gold lead and also almost a 30,000 experience lead.
LGD.
FY, looking for more.
As the snowball up
Blink.
to ice. Does get the blink off after the Yules.
They call GG, yeah. As soon as Mushi dies.
Well, there we go. LGD, they've done it. They have secured their spot in the upper bracket with this game 1 win against Mineski. And what a game 1 win indeed. That was another match that we're seeing here, the TI group stages, where one team just